Belgrade Lions Club is dedicated to serving the Belgrade community, the BBE School, and other local organizations.
You have your speech? You have it? I don't either. I have to go get it. I'm serious. I thought they were here. I need to go grab something. I'm sorry. I am missing the kids' speeches. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Cody, did you run a commercial on that one? Thank you for Ms. Tessier and the high school band for capably leading us in that annual rendition. We welcome parents, grandparents, guests, Mr. Rademacher, Mr. Weller, and the Belgrade Bruton El Rosa High School graduating class of 2021. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the faculty members who are helping with the graduation ceremony, Ms. Primus, Ms. Sackreiter, Mr. Gregory, Ms. Wickman, Mr. Gibson, Ms. Spanier, and Ms. Anderson, and Ms. Bertram. Your efforts are continually appreciated. In addition, I would like to thank the maintenance staff, Steve Guzzi, Wayne Wiener, and Denny Wozmick for working so diligently to ready the gymnasium for the ceremony. You all do a great job. Thank you. Please give a round of applause for the efforts of these people. Now I would like to, would the audience please rise and join Liz French, Student Council President, for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem.
Okay. School board, admin, faculty, parents, and guests of class of 2021. It is my honor to be standing here along with all of my classmates. It has been an amazing journey and one my fellow class of 2021 members will most likely never forget. 6 years ago, the class of 2021 was just walking through the doors of Belgrade Bruton El Rosa High School for the first time. Tonight, we'll be walking out those doors for the very last, surrounded by all of you that have supported us through every step of the way. Although our journey ends here tonight, we'll take those unforgettable friendships and memories with us and cherish them forever. Congratulations, class of 2021. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God.
National Anthem. National Anthem. Thank you to the band for the national anthem, and Liz for the opening words. We now recognize our valedictorian, the highest ranking student of the senior class academically. This year, we'd like to recognize Marie Kaiser. We now recognize our salutatorians this year. There are two. We would like to recognize both of them for this honor. Feel free to applaud after each. Kylie Terhar. Carissa Jones. I would now like to recognize the honor students who have attained a 3.25 GPA and above. This honor is signified by 1 gold cord and listed in the program. Would all of our honor students please stand at this time? Thank you. The next group of students were selected by a faculty council to represent our school as National Honor Society members for scholarship, leadership, character, and service. This honor is signified by a blue cord, and those students are also listed in the program. Would all of our NHS students please stand at this time? We now recognize the junior class honor marshals who represent the top 10% ranked students academically in their class. Students, please signal or stand when I announce your name. Shelby Anderson. Emily Kern. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Emily Kern. Madison Lee. Paige Prentice. Ben Vliam. Kylie Winter. The senior choir, under the direction of Miss Gherkin, will play a recorded version of We Won't Stop Dreaming by Pink Zebra.
Just
Thank you, Ms. Gherkin and the high school choir for that selection. We now welcome our opening speakers for this graduation ceremony. Kylie Terhar, Carissa Jones, followed by Kylie Terhar.
This is not mine. This isn't mine. No.
Whose is this?
This is all Kylie's.
This is not. Okay. I am so sorry. Oops. Oh,
I mean, I can go sit down.
no. Do you want to read it off my phone? I'm going to have to go grab it. I'll do it. Sorry. You can sit down. Once again, my apologies.
Perfect. Well, welcome everyone to our 2020-2021 graduation. I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who has gotten us to where we are right now, especially the school board, administration, faculty, staff, parents, guests, and the BBE class of 2021. We would not be here today without you guys. It's been a long haul, but we are finally here. The journey through elementary and high school is very much like a roller coaster. I would assume that mostly everybody here has rode on a roller coaster. I want you to imagine the feeling of the built-up anxiety. That built-up anxiety and excitement is very much like the feeling a kindergarten student has on the first day of school. Throughout 1st to 5th grade, there are many turns, hills, and valleys. We are getting whipped through many turns trying to figure out who we want to be as a person. Do we want to be an athlete, be in a band, or do we want to be something completely different than that? This time is all about finding out what we enjoy and how we want to live our lives. After many, many turns, we are finally starting to go up a steady hill. We climb to the top of one of the biggest hills on the roller coaster, which is 6th grade. All of our enthusiasm is at its highest peak. We are finally at the top of what seemed like an endless climb. Right as we reach the top, we pass over the hill and shoot right down to the ground. We are now in 7th grade. We are at the bottom of the food chain. The nerves have returned. The roller coaster is now taking us where we are unfamiliar with. We are in a new atmosphere with new people that seem old and scary. We have no idea what is up ahead for us. We don't know how many turns, hills, or valleys are in store for us. All we know is we have to keep riding until we get to the end. Right when we thought our ride was nearing the end, and right when things were calming down and it was starting to be a smooth ride, our ride takes a huge dramatic dip and turn. We hit the pandemic our junior year. This was a dramatic change in our lifestyles, and we didn't know how to take it. But we slowly crept up the hill. Throughout the hill, we were faced with mask mandates, online schooling, and social distancing rules, things not many people enjoy. But we finally come to the top of the hill and make it through a pandemic-filled senior year. It wasn't easy, but we are here. Now it's time to exit the ride and go out and try new things and explore the world. So best of wishes to my classmates in the next journey of your lives.
Thanks. Good evening, everyone. I'm glad you all could join us today on our big day. As most of you know, speeches and I don't really get along all that well. I'm sure we remember my failed experience at trying to give my book presentation project in 7th grade in Zare's class. Yeah, that's a moment in my life that I'd be just fine with forgetting. But sorry to those that had to watch. I promise this speech won't turn out like that one did. No bloody noses and no crying. I want you guys to know that I'm proud of us for making it this far because let's be honest, school is rough. It has its ups and downs. And I know that some of us have doubted whether or not we would make it to this day, including myself. Now, this speech is supposed to be inspirational and eye-opening. So here's my dose of inspiration, hopefully. But I'll keep it short and sweet because I know we have the attention span of a goldfish. All right, are you paying attention? Follow your dreams. I know this sounds cheesy and we've been told this countless times in our lives, but it's true. Imagine what your life would be like once you fulfill your dream. Pretty nice, right? Now imagine what your life would be like if you just gave up on your dream, if you never fulfilled it. It probably feels a little empty and maybe sad. Now, which life would you rather have? The one where you fulfill your dream or the one where you just kicked your dream to the curb? I'm sure we would all rather live the life where we fulfill our dreams. If you'd rather live the life where you just kicked your dreams to the curb, then I guess you can just plug your ears and sing La La La, because I can't help you with that one. Following and actually fulfilling your dreams can be a really hard thing to do, but the thing is that we all can reach them, no matter how rough and long of a ride it is. Nobody ever said that being successful in life or just life in general was going to be easy, so don't let the challenges or inconveniences stop you. Don't give up on your dreams just because you've had a nightmare. One thing everybody struggles with is believing in themselves. And honestly, that is probably the biggest roadblock we all come by on our way to fulfilling our dreams. By then, the only thing stopping us is ourselves. Having the motivation, drive, and especially belief can be hard to get. But honestly, guys, we believed in so many things as children, so we can believe in ourselves long enough to make it to our dreams, even if you have to fake it to make it. Like Eleanor Roosevelt said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Now, unfortunately, we don't live in a Disney movie, so don't waste your life on just hoping that dreams will magically come true, because they won't. Do the steps to actually live them. Will this be easy? No. But will it be worth it? Absolutely. So take action. Take the first step forward, no matter how big or how small. I did it, guys. No bloody noses and no crying. Thank you.
Thank you, Kylie and Carissa, for those speeches and your words. Awesome. That roller coaster ride feels a little familiar this evening. Now we will welcome the senior high band under the direction of Rachel Tessier, performing Washington Post by John Philip Sousa. Thank you to the band for that selection. Thank you guys for coming to celebrate the 2021 graduating class from BBE. I would also like to recognize retirees from our district this year. Linda Hieserick, who's retired as an elementary teacher after 34 years. Let's have a round of applause for Linda. Barb Young on a re-retirement, and she's been in education for 49 or 50 years. I'm not sure that number, but she's been in a long time. And Marcia Hansen, who came here 22.37 years ago and has been the elementary secretary, or 32.37 years ago, and has been the elementary secretary for all of the BBE elementary years. Congratulations to Marcia. Thanks to each of you for coming to such an important day for our senior class. For you guys, this is your last day out of 2,000 or so that you came to BBE schools. Your class has experienced success and failure, elation and sorrow, celebration and dejection. These have been truly odd times. You spent the last 12 weeks of your junior year in the throes of a pandemic like the rest of us, sitting at home waiting. I remember last spring, near the end of April, when we started noticing some people coming to the parking lots and gathering around in their cars and yelling at each other from a distance. You will always remember those things. We have endured the most severe health crisis since November of 1918, when school dismissed for 6 weeks prior to Christmas in the fall of 1918 due to the Spanish flu. Their lives were upturned, their futures were in doubt. Today, they leave here with a resilience that should benefit you for the rest of your working lives. You will enter adult life in an era that will redefine work, education, employment in the most unique way since World War II. Your careers are not going to look like your parents'. Your success is going to depend on your creativity, your flexibility, communications, and problem solving. You will be a part of a generation that redefines what living on Earth looks like over the past 150 years or so. At the same time as your greatest lifetime curse, the pandemic, your greatest opportunity lies ahead of you. This class is distinguished in a lot of ways. 35 of the 45 graduates are heading to a post-secondary school, and 10 of those will directly enter into the workforce, many with really good jobs. 22 are going to 2-year schools and 13 to 4-year schools. They are going to school at 12 different institutions, all in Minnesota and North Dakota. They're staying closer to home. We had a state volleyball appearance in 2018 and 19, and state appearances in girls basketball in 20 and 21, and our wrestlers in 21 as well. There are students who are awesome students throughout their years, and students who finally figured out how smart they were last week. We have it all here, folks. We have everything here that anyone would want to start an outstanding team or an organization, a business, or even a country. Although the adult world they enter is different from ours, the qualities that students need and will be valued for remain the same. Churchill stated, "Success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss in enthusiasm." It comes down to those that wake up in the morning and make a decision to give it every ounce of effort that day. It can be about standing upon the doorstep of failure and still able to summon the energy to slam through the door of success. Students, I believe your path to success is reduced to something that simple. Therefore, success is not confined to the student, which of you becomes a doctor, lawyer, CEO, etc., but the person who gives their best every day, no matter what they're doing. No matter what you do, each of you has the capacity to experience that type of success. Don't allow yourself to be sheltered from this opportunity. Class of 2021, it is time to roll. Mr. Weller, Mr. Rademacher. These individuals have met all state and local requirements for graduation from high school. I present them to you to receive diplomas as members of the class of 2021. Stand. Devin, you're my leader there. You're good. Montrell Albers. Devin Baker. Paige Benson. Carlos Calderon Galvan. Dakota Detloff. Emily Felling. Nevada Feist. Elizabeth French. Nick Fuchs. Katie Ginther. Josie Goodall. Tristan Gougier. Alex Hoffman. Tiffany Iverson. Haley Jeniges. Mark Jeniges. Alejandro Jacost Jimenez. Michael Johnson. Jeb Jones. Carissa Jones. Logan Jones. Marie Kaiser. Dylan Kempson. Carsey Campson. Alyssa Knight. Josie Knutson. Christy Coleman. Jacqueline Lindsay. Kylie Olson. Zach Rademacher. Lily Reitzel. Shannon Reitzel. Francisco Roca. Ryan Schwinghammer. Wyatt Stephenson. Abby Tenson. Nina Tenson. Kylie Terhar. Ben Waller. Jake Waltz. Nolan Weber. Andrew Weller. Peyton Winter. Cooper Wold. Cooper wasn't sure I was going to read his name. Macy Wright. Ryan Young. Emily Zemer. You may be seated. To indicate your graduation from the Belgrade Bruno Rosa High School class of 2021, please switch your tassels from the right side to the left side of your caps. And I would like to summon Marie Kaiser for valedictory address.
Good evening, parents, teachers, administrators, and graduates. Thomas Jefferson once said, "If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done." The graduates sitting in front of me today know what it is like to want something and work hard enough to earn it. Moving on into the next phase of our lives, we are going to have to do things we have never done, but it will lead us to something we have never had. For some, it could be a degree in nursing. Others might achieve something they never thought they would have in a sport. All that matters is that we put in enthusiasm, hard work, and kindness into everything we accomplish, no matter how big or how small. Over the past few years here at BBE, we've learned to be kind. In fact, the staff and administration wanted to make us kind young adults that they came up with BBE Kind. They handed out paw tickets when they saw one of us doing something kind. They would draw prizes to give us to encourage us to be kind. They even let us nominate a teacher or faculty member for BBE Kind so we could show our staff how much we appreciated them. No matter who we are or what we do, we should always remember to show our kindness. We have also learned to be hard workers. Our teachers did their best to teach us not only the core standards, but also how to be hardworking. We all know the teachers that would give out an excess amount of homework, and the teachers that gave us little to no homework. Nevertheless, they all taught us to be the hard workers we are today. For example, Mr. Mueller taught us that not every test is going to be multiple choice. It is much harder to plug numbers back into an equation when you are not given any options. It showed us that we had to study a little harder and pay more attention in class. Mrs. Primus taught us time management skills. We learned that you should complete every assignment on time because although it may take a while before it is graded, it will be graded, and it is better to do it now than to do it all at the end of the semester. Our coaches have also taught us to be hard workers. Without all the drills, the early morning practices, and all of our fans cheering us on, we would not have accomplished as much as we did. Without our coaches, we would not have been able to make it to state in wrestling, volleyball, and girls basketball. Lastly, BBE taught us to be enthusiastic. There are so many teachers that teach with enthusiasm. Ms. Field, Mr. Waddell, and Mr. Williams always seemed to have so much energy, and it amazed me. I mean, they had to deal with us, and they still stayed upbeat and enthusiastic. Sometimes we might have been annoyed by it, but without enthusiasm, we would not have accomplished so much. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is going from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm." These graduates in front of me today have learned from their failures, and it brought them to where they are today. We should all be so proud of ourselves. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, we should remember everything we have learned from high school. Not only the important things, but also the teachers we had, the friends we made, and the memories we will never forget. Whether you are going to college, into the workforce, or just taking a year off, I wish you all the best of luck. Now, let us go do something we have never done to get something we have never had.
We may want to check the weather, what it's like outside. Thank you, Marie, for your farewell address. Thank you to the band and now we're lost. Okay. As the graduates leave, you are reminded that there will be a congratulatory line. Probably we'll do it in the auxiliary gym. This was not the plan, so we'll do it in the auxiliary gym. After the line is through, graduates are reminded to go to the cab area to pick up your graduation packets and diplomas. Everyone, thank you for attending this graduation ceremony. I present to you the BBE class of 2021.
Take them in there?
No, not yet. They got a recession on. You guys may get your caps now. We'll give you a minute to grab your caps back. Get him ready. Oh, get him ready. That's all, folks.